Good morning, good morning. It's nice to see you all. Hi, my name's Connie Murphy, and thank you all for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Now, this video is not meant to scare you, only to inform you, since I've been doing a few videos on planning your food and redirecting your mind to certain things. So here we go. Don't let it scare you. Oops, I meant to say 1900 to 2500 different foods with these nanoparticles in them. Okay, so now, did you know that there are 1900 to 2500 different chemicals in our foods that, by the way, are banned in Canada and France? I wonder why. Let me tell you what they are, okay? I've got my notes. Here we go. Number one, titanium dioxide. And it's used in milks, cream drinks, gum, candy, and the purpose of it is to brighten and whiten a color of something. All right, number two, silicone oxide. And you will find that, oh, by the way, the titanium dioxide, it's also in yogurt and sugar. Okay, back to the silicone oxide. It's an anti-doping agent, whatever that means, but it don't sound good. And then there's iron and zinc dioxide, and it's supposed to be a nutritional value. Well, since I've been studying this paperwork here that I wrote out, I took away 7 of my vitamins because of these chemicals. Okay, next, silver derivatives, and those are for sterilizing properties like meats, anything in the meat department, you know, sausages and stuff like that. And then there's calcium bicarbonate, which I found in my calcium pills. And these are not supposed to be good for you. Now, these are small amounts. I mean, they're 1/1,000,000th of a size, which is very, very tiny. And this started in about 1990s when they started adding these nanoparticles. That's what they're called. And you can research them. Nanotechnology particles. Particles. Okay, next. Tricalcium phosphates. And those you will find in things like cakes and cookies. You know, of course, it has to be sweets. And the reason why these things are added is because they make things brighter, crunchier, creamier. I mean, doesn't that sound wonderful on your palate? And to look at too. So it's also added to medicines, and it's supposed to be more effective for the medicines to work on you. It's also in the vaccines, including the Myrna, or whatever you call that, because I didn't take it anyway. Okay, let's see what else. Now, mind you, this might sound good as far as the coloring and the tasting and the creamy and all that, but it all comes to us as a price. And that price, of course, is our health. Like I said before, these chemicals have been banned in Canada under the topic of nanotech particles. Okay, so what are some of the things that may happen? Now, the longer people have been eating poorly, well, at least since, what was the date I said? 1990s. The more of it you're going to have in your body. And as more I read about it, the more I thought, is that why we have so much cancer? Is that why we have all these different diseases that are coming up? That these children have autism and all these other things, ADD, whatever? I don't know. But I'm a little leery of it, and I will be continuing, of course, to look at all my labels on my packages, my bags, and my boxes. But now I'm looking at an even deeper level for these chemicals that I'm talking to you about, the nanoparticles. Okay, because they can get into the bloodstream and they can cause organs to potentially get inflammation and diseases. That's what I just said. Okay, they also may build up in the lungs and even in the heart any of your protective organs. What else? Oh, and this is why asbestos is dangerous. Not because it's a dangerous product, but because it gets into the tissues of your skin, the human skin. And we get about 90,000 deaths a year, people dying from asbestos. Okay. So now in July of 2020, a study in Massachusetts University discovered that with mice, there haven't been any tests on adults yet. I guess that's a good thing. Anyway, some of the mice were on a fatty diet and some of them weren't. They had bad gut bacteria, inflammation of the colon, diarrhea, abdominal pain, and the ones that were on the fat diet, of course, they were obese and they had worse problems. Okay, so here we go. Now there is a name called GRAS, G-R-A-S, and the FDA hasn't really stopped these products from being used because they're weighing the balance. And so GRAS means generally recognized as safe. To who? To the FDA? What? All right. I don't trust the FDA, and I don't really trust the big pharma either. So here we go. So if you've got cereals, they will be labeled as GRAS. See if your boxes say GRAS on your cereals. And that started as of 2007. So I find this kind of troubling. What else? Now, manufacturers are responsible for putting these labels on the products. And when I say manufacturers, I'm also talking about cosmetic manufacturers. Okay. And there's a big, long, idiotic dossier from the FDA on these nanoparticles. What else? Oh, okay. Now you'll notice that it took 6 years. So lately, you will see on a box or certain products where it says this, right? Now there hasn't been a public outcry about this because most people don't know what's going on. But if you go to the FDA website and look under nanotechnology, you'll find it for yourself. So their last report was in 2020, and they were talking about medications, cosmetics, and vaccines. And by the way, even some organic manufacturers of food have stopped using the nanoparticles. So for all you people that are eating organically, check your packaging. And by the way, more vaccines are coming, and they will have these nanoparticles. What else? Now remember, years ago, it took a while for certain things to change that were being advertised for the general public. And 20,000 doctors said that Lucky Strike cigarettes was better than the alternative, or that asbestos was used as a building material, so it was necessary. And remember when lead was in our gasoline? So I'm just saying, folks, I want you to, just be aware. I mean, what good is my YouTube if I'm not showing really important stuff? I can show a bunch of so-so stuff anytime. Anyway, so stay safe out there, everybody. I kind of got your back covered now that you've got this information. You can look for yourself. As a matter of fact, you can look under Roman Balmakov. Roman, R-O-M-A-N, last name B-A-L-M-A-K-O-V. And I guess his channel is called Facts Matter. That's it. That's what I wanted to share with you. So be careful out there. Look at the yogurt labels. Look at the sugar labels. Look at the wheat bread labels. High fructose corn syrup, one of the worst things, and it's in so many of our products. And it's causing addictions for everybody that is eating a lot of these things. Cereal bars, even Special K, I realized had corn syrup, brown sugar, which I always thought, brown sugar was good. Not so much. Fat-free chips. I want you to be careful about that because it's worse than eating something with gluten in it. All right, well, I've got a lot more, but I'm going to stop right here. But I still want you to have a great day. I want you to take care of yourself because anything that you've been putting in your body over the years is going to manifest eventually. It's just a matter of time. And the longer you've been doing negative stuff, I would dare say probably the worse your symptoms are going to be, or your manifestations, or whatever. In the meantime, I'll pray for everybody and ask God to have mercy on the whole wide world. Connie Murphy, thank you for stopping by. My next video will be kind of fun. I'll show you how to do this hairstyle, okay? Bye, everybody.